Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason, where our goal every day is to bring you insights and ideas to your daily trading activities. Good morning, James. How are you doing?
Todd, good morning. How are you doing?
Good. We're going to have a little fun today, maybe?
Today is not the day for fun. We will talk about that stock. Johnny, thank you for the tip. So good morning, everyone. Sorry for interrupting you, Todd.
No, I was just, you had the fun chart up. That's why I was trying to be punny.
Oh, man. All right. Well, it's hard being a winner all the time, Todd. It is hard. And once again,
I don't know. Is it really that hard? You seem to do a pretty good job at it.
Yeah, it's really not that hard.
I mean,
it's just looking back on it, when people start losing their minds because the stock doesn't run within that day or a couple days, they try to say the worst crap possible, to us, and I don't even know why. I don't even know why. It's not like they're getting demolished in the trade, lost 80-90% or something. I don't know. They act like we would talk about a stock, they jump in it, they go all in, and then they would act like they just go bankrupt or something. I don't know.
Well, and then I compare it to this. Tom Brady's down 14-10 at halftime. They're like, oh, he's not a good quarterback. He's losing. Well,
yep.
He's down 4 points, and the second half hasn't been played yet. You can't call him a bad quarterback because he's behind in the scoreline.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what's funny about comparing myself to Tom Brady is I am better. Listen. I'm gonna look you guys straight in the eyes right now in the camera. I am better than Tom Brady when it comes to stock trading.
That's probably a true statement.
Yes. Now, I don't have nowhere near the money he has. I don't even have 1% of the money he has, but I'm better as a stock trader than Tom Brady.
Or the money his wife has.
Yeah.
Which is sick. But anyway, to your point, if people can't get into a trade and weather the storms, the dips, the slow news, we have to allow them to do their thing. If that's a problem for you, there are a lot of jobs out in the chain supply world. There's a lot of restaurants looking for work. You can go flip a burger, make $20 an hour. That's a real possibility. So,
and that really, I swear, I do believe that fundamentally that part right there is a huge issue with stock traders, because they can go out and get a job, and they're so used to working a normal job that if they go in, put in 1 hour of work, they get X amount of dollars. That's not the stock market at all. You might put in 100 hours of work into research for one ticker, and that's honestly not even a lot. But you put in 100 hours of research into one ticker, you put your money into it, and it couldn't take 9 months to turn that profit. Now, usually when you start turning that profit, it does something like Funware. And I'll throw up the chart really quick. So obviously we saw what Funware ticker PHUN did on Friday. I didn't expect it to do that. I was looking tops around that $5-6 range tops. But man, 24, whew. That's what you call a short squeeze right there. That is a short squeeze. Now, even though I was pretty much expecting the top to be about that $5 or $6 range, I wasn't going in with no real money or anything like that and trying to short it down or just anything like that. And one of the reasons why is when I view something and I'm so bullish on it, it's not that I can't, but you're so bullish on something, to change up those gears and try to go bearish on it, your perception is flawed. It really is. And a lot of times you end up losing, because while it might have made that bullish move you're kind of anticipating, a lot of times it will actually go beyond what you were expecting. And this is just a great example of it. But a lot of people thought that Funware was going to get crushed because if we really just like look at the daily chart overall, and let me take some of these indicators off, especially that 200 EMA. What is that? Let me just turn all of it off. All right. So if we look at Funware over, say, like the last year or so, I mean, it's been crap like this. And a lot of people, a lot of bearish traders thought that, oh, this is what Funware was going to do. Like this candle right here where, it ran all the way up to 307 and they're going to short it right back down to $1.93. And it did anything but that. They just kept getting squeezed. And the funny and it's kind of cool. It's cool until you end up getting short squeezed. But the cool thing about trading tickers like this is that the bears can come in, short this thing 8, 9, 10 times, 20 times. Hell, it don't matter. But the day that they get squeezed out is the day that everything they've ever made is gone and then more. That's why they have that saying, Todd, how's it go?
Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Okay, yeah, hogs get slaughtered, yes. When it comes to me and like shorting stuff, and I really haven't shorted penny stocks this year. Last year I was big into shorting penny stocks, but this year I don't think I've really shorted penny stocks this year. Do you remember, Todd? It really wasn't.
I mean, I've been shorting more than you have, but you've been wrapped up in POAI.
Yeah. So the thing is, when it comes to like shorting, especially penny stocks, and the reason why a lot of people short penny stocks is they view it as the low-hanging fruit. They view it as in, something that's just not valuable, which is why they're a penny stock. In most cases, they are correct. But for me, when I short something, I won't keep trying to short it over and over and over. I'll get mine and I'll get out, because the people who focus on a stock to keep shorting it, at some point, they're going to release a freaking catalyst and you're going to get destroyed. And that's what happened here. A lot of people tried to short that thing starting last Thursday on Funware, and it just kept getting worse and worse for them, starting right here. And when pre-market opened up on Friday, these were accounts closing right here. That's what that was, which pushed it up. And then, people taking their profits, which can't blame them. Honestly, I wasn't in this one. You guys know that, but I would have took my profits here. This was my target range right in here. So I would have took my profits. And I was actually skeptical that it was going to break those pre-market highs and do something. But good Lord, was there a freaking short squeeze right here starting? And oh my. There's a ton of people today who were bearish on Funware who are now depressed today. Let's just say that. Like they're probably, a lot of them probably are not trading anymore. That's how bad that gets.
Let's talk about, we were watching this after the show. You and I were together on Zoom and we were watching a couple tickers. I've never seen Funware or ticker. They went into, what did they hit? 24, I think was the high.
Yes.
26. All right. Hit 24. And then it did a quick drop down to 18. And then it went into over a 30-minute halt. And normally halts are 5 minutes, but then they're an increment of 5. And when it's in a halt on the trading platform that I use with Centerpoint and DAS Pro, I can see the price that they're adjusting it to. We literally watch them adjust the price for under 18 down to like $9 and some change. And we actually the comment like, how many stop losses are getting skipped over right now, and literally they're stealing money from people who have, I mean, they're in good profit, great profit actually, and they got screwed on a stop loss getting passed over because they kept it in a halt for so long.
Yeah, this is, in my opinion, this is the crap that needs to be investigated by the SEC. But the SEC don't. SEC sucks. They're, in my opinion, SEC is worse than all the hedge funds and all that shit that everybody complains about. Like, they pick and choose who they want to prosecute and go after. And when you have that authority, you control the market. You control everything.
You do.
This right here, in my opinion, shouldn't have happened. Like, all these orders were pushing up and it was getting halted. And the whole point for a halt is to process all those orders that are just coming through that the market just couldn't process quick enough. That's why it does this crap right here. Now, when this thing shot up to 24 and then it pulled back quickly down here to this 1835, you cannot tell me that there were not still people trying to buy right here. So when it halted, they obviously can't buy. They obviously can't sell. They're just processing the orders that were already in the mix. How did it go from people who were trying to buy up here? So there should have been orders still in play here, getting processed, to gapping down almost 10 points. That's the crap that doesn't make sense. Now, I can understand gapping down 2 points, something like that, but a 10-point gap down, people were still buying. So how were people buying up here? But then they supposedly processed the orders, and those orders apparently had, I guess, more sales in it than anything, and gapped it down 10 points.
Well, I would be most upset if I was an account that got closed, because literally they're closing the account is what ran it up, and then they put us into a long halt, and it comes back down to a reasonable part where my account would not have been closed. So if you, and I don't know anyone that happened to personally, but if that happened to somebody, they truly got screwed.
Yeah, a lot of people got screwed. A lot of people who had those stop losses in, being responsible. That's the thing, being responsible. That's why another thing, like, I've always had this opinion that if you have a stop loss in place or a target price in place, because it needs to be fair on both sides of this coin, if you have a stop in place or a target price, an order already in place before that halt happens, it should be honored. Now, let's just say you had and again, it has to be fair on both sides, of that scenario. For instance, let's say right here where this one halted at 1406, and let's say you had a order in at 1410. Well, when it gapped up right here at 15, you shouldn't have got filled at 15. No, you should get filled at 1410. That's the way I see it. The same thing is true right here, in my opinion, that if you had a stop loss in at $18, you should have got filled at $18 instead of this thing gapping all the way down here and opening up at 915. That's the crap that needs to be fixed in the stock market. Because I don't know if you guys have ever had this issue happen where you call up your broker pissed off about something and they really can't answer you, but you're just pissed off and just complaining to them. And they always use this same phrase: you should have had a stop loss in. And man, I've had that said to me a couple times before. It's been a while, but I've had it said to me, and it pisses you off, because yeah, I get it. But at the same time, in these scenarios where if you would have had a stop loss in place, it wouldn't have mattered. You'd have just got screwed. And there's no explanation for it. And they can't say nothing. They would just say, well, that's the stock market for you. Like, really, you just want to say, is anybody going to accept any damn responsibility here? Or am I, as a retail trader, just going to have to eat crap? Yes, you're going to have to eat crap. All right. So
let's talk about a couple other tickers. There's two that have been in the comment. The one that we talked pre-market, ticker Mark, MARK.
Oh, let me say this. Hey, for people who are trying to go long on Funware, I wouldn't do it, man. And that's just my personal opinion. I can't tell you what to do financially. This is not obviously financial advice, but there's going to be a lot of bears all over this. So I believe that funware will kind of like die off. It might form a bottom in the next couple of weeks. I don't know, but now's not the time, in my opinion. I mean, if you're day trading, you might be able to nail some profits, but for the people who are working, swing trading, it's too risky. It's not worth the risk. And if this thing goes up to $100, I didn't say that. All right, let's talk about Mark real quick. All right, Todd, did you have anything to say about this one?
No, other than it made a pre-market high of 771, and then it came back under like 6 something, and then it's bounced back up. So I don't know what the news is on this. I think we looked and there was no news actually.
Okay, I actually kind of know what's going on here. And this just hit me. So there isn't no news on this, but there's just a rumor that's affiliated with Trump. There's actually no significance about it whatsoever. This is just a internet Reddit rumor with nothing to back it. And you know how credible those are. I would watch out for this one. I can't really say that I would short this, but actually I wouldn't short it right now with that rumor, because while most rumors from the internet are complete trash, sometimes it doesn't matter. If a lot of retail money gets behind it, well, you don't want to be caught shorting it and end up like the people who try to short funware on Friday. So I'd be skeptical about going long on this one. But, oh, damn. This thing has a lot of pre-market volume, though. Yeah, I would still be skeptical of going long on it. I mean, if I was going to go long on it, I would have just a smaller position. That way, if I did get slammed by the bears, it wouldn't be a big hit. But if it did break out and do something, the reward is way greater than the risk.
What's got me curious is that there's traded over 72 million shares, and I know there's some people here already shorting it. And if they get caught in a squeeze, this could make a run up over $9-10 easy.
Yeah, it very well could. Let's see. Let me run through the comments really quick. Talk about how we sitting on time.
We have under 6.5 minutes. Take a look at the other ticker I want to look at is Benny, BENE. And what's interesting about this company is the same CEO that is affiliated with Benny is affiliated with Digital World, DWAC.
It's also interesting, but man, that thing is pulled back. Let's see. It's holding its weight. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I did hear. I didn't know it was the CEO. You said CEO, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was the CEO. I was thinking it was like you're probably right. I was just thinking it was another executive. But this is also the one where apparently I guess the CEO is like friends with Donald Trump Jr.'s son or something like that.
I don't know. I haven't read or heard that, but
Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So yeah, this one I don't know anything about the company. I mean, their share structure, outstanding shares is 11, just shy of 11.9 million. So it really wouldn't take much to make this thing run. Now, if that is the case, I would look for it at we'll just round it up to, we'll just say 20. I'd look for it at that break above 20 just to see what it can do. And again, I mean, I personally wouldn't go in heavy on something like this, but maybe a small position at like 20 if it popped up there. That way at the bell, because a lot of times these things, excluding the whole Trump train factor, is just a normal stock will pop up at the bell. If it's holding up pre-market like this, it'll pop up at the bell, flirt with those pre-market highs, and then get slammed, and then just fade out the rest of the day. That's why I'm saying, if I was going to try to attempt something like this, it would just be a smaller position. That way, if that would happen, it won't be a big financial hit. But if it does keep running, that small position will yield you huge profits. So again, this is just another one to kind of watch out for. I'm trying to look through it. There's not even any news on this ticker of any sort, not even going into the past. And I just can't even find anything that they have their hands in. That's why I can't really jump on board going long in this one right here. I just can't find any information. So yeah, let me run through the comments really quickly. We have about 2 minutes, Todd?
2 minutes, yeah, 2 minutes.
All right, just let me skim really quickly. Oh, Brian Latchford's comment about about people giving a thumbs down, and the show hadn't even started yet. Like talking about being such a freaking winner and people just hating you over it. Let's see.
I'm reading a book right now about habits and how successful people, the good habits they have. And one of the things it talks about is eliminating toxic people from your life. So that person should be eliminated from our life.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why we banned so many people from the TT group and Weeble Rockets group. I mean, hell, between both groups, we probably have 25,000 people banned. That is also including scammers. They were probably about 60% of it though. All right, so I'm not seeing anything too significant in the comments, but other than that, pre-market, I mean, there's not really much going on. I mean, there's some pre-market turds like CRTD, where they had a news about like a Trump photograph NFT or something. Let me see. Was it them? Yeah. So they announced their second NTF drop, the Trump photographs. Come on, guys. We all know how stupid that is. It doesn't matter whether you love Trump or hate him. That doesn't matter here. But for the hype to even happen like this off of a NFT to make a stock move, that's stupid.
We're under a minute to the market.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
We'll wrap this up when I say we're going to wrap this up. So CRTD, I'd be skeptical here. Me personally, I wouldn't even go long. That's just silly news. So other than that, because Todd said, let's wrap this up, we're going to wrap this bad boy up. And Todd, let's see. Oh, Empathy. Thank you for that super sticker. Appreciate it. So other than that, yeah. Remember, guys, trade safe, trade smart, and please use the stop loss, even if the stock market decides to skip over it in a halt. It will make you feel better that you had a stop loss in, because that's the only good thing about it. All right, guys. So there's the bell. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, get off here, and watch out. Hey, watch out for pins. I wouldn't trade that thing. That deal broke down between them and PayPal. So yeah, guys, take care, and we will catch y'all in the next one.
See ya.